Everything's pretty casual here today, and I'm already in my PJs because I'm going to be doing the Me Time tag, which was created by Essie Button and Amelia Liana. And Estée and Amelia already have a good track record when it comes to creating tags. I did their lip product addict tag, which I also loved. So today I'm just surrounded with stuff because I think I take relaxing pretty seriously, and I love to find a night during the week when I can just carve out some extra time and do some beauty treatments and catch up on reading. So I have a lot of stuff to get to, so let's start with question number one. For reading materials, my two favorite magazines are Natural Health and People Style Watch. And then for books, last night I was in the mood for kind of a thriller, so I went onto the Kindle store, and my number one recommendation was a book by Sandra Brown, and it's called Mean Streak. And it sounded a little bit to me like Gone Girl, the wife goes missing and the number one suspect is the husband. And it also sounded like Good Girl, which I also read but didn't think was near as good as Gone Girl. And the wife is in a cabin with a man, so the action started right away, which I love. So I read about half of it last night, and I'm hoping the last half is as good as the first half. So if you want to check my Goodreads in probably a few days, I'll update my rating. One last book I wanted to show you just because it is so beautiful. A month or two ago, I was in Anthropology and I saw that Rifle Paper Company had illustrated the covers of some of my favorite childhood books. And the one I had to buy because it's so pretty is Anne of Green Gables. And I loved this book and loved the movies growing up. So I'm going to be very careful, but I do want to reread this. And I also thought it would just be beautiful to set up on the bookshelf. On to watching. Of course, I watch a lot of YouTube because I love YouTube, but I'm usually watching something on Netflix too. And recently I've started watching Gilmore Girls, and I tried to watch an episode of that a few years ago. It's a popular show, and I caught an episode on TV and I just didn't get it. I didn't get why everyone was talking so fast, and I thought this is probably just not for me. But Netflix just made all the episodes available to watch, and a lot of my friends are diehard fans, so I started from the beginning and I am completely hooked. And I love Stars Hollow and I want to live there, and I'm at the end of season 3, I think, and Rory just graduated from high school, and I did cry, and I'm going to be so sad when I get to the final episode. My top is just a basic long-sleeved black tee, but my bottoms are really cute, and I think this pattern is called Fair Isle, and I got these kind of sweatery leggings from Gap, and they are so cute and so warm, and we keep it pretty cold in the house, so anything I can do to stay warm I will do. When I think me time, my brain usually goes to a bath. And for bath products, I've been having a moment with Deep Steep. For bubbles, I've been using their bubble bath in brown sugar and vanilla, and it creates a lot of bubbles and it smells amazing. And then I've also been using their sugar scrub in the same scent, and this is a nice sugar scrub, but it leaves my skin feeling so soft and just a tiny bit oily, but in a very good way. And then for hair, I like to do a hair mask while I'm sitting in the bath, and I've been recently using this one from Badger. This is their sea buckthorn, apricot, and pomegranate antioxidant hair oil. And you can leave this one on overnight, but I just usually put it through dry hair, brush it through with my Tangle Teezer, pile it up on the top of my head, and then let it sit for about an hour while I take a bath. And I've only used it a couple times, but so far I like it, and once I've used it a little bit more, I'll report back. During the week for exfoliation, I use a BHA, which is really good at getting in and cleaning pores, which is great for someone like me who's acne prone. But once a week, I like to use an AHA, which is better for resurfacing that top layer of skin. So if I have any dry patches or just kind of uneven texture, an AHA is awesome for that. And I use one from Paula's Choice. This is their Resist Weekly Resurfacing Treatment 10% AHA. And when I put this on at night and wake up the next morning, my skin is so soft and looks like new. So this is a product that I look forward to using every week. For this question, I don't have a specific nail polish. I have a nail polish line. These are the Nails Inc Nail Kale, and I love these polishes. I wish they weren't limited edition because the formula is really nice. Very creamy and opaque. Right now, I'm wearing this shade, which is Victoria. It's a dark kind of black cherry color, and I like these because they last forever on my nails. I've been using the Superfood base coat that comes in the line. So the base coat, 2 coats of whatever polish I want to wear, and then finish it off with the Butter London hardware top coat. And I've had Victoria on my nails, I think this is the 5th day, and I have one tiny chip on my thumb, but it looks really good. When I'm relaxing, my favorite snack foods can be broken up into two distinct categories: hummus and chocolate. And hummus is pretty self-explanatory. I like that with rice chips or vegetables, but for chocolate, I just bought this Theo Organic Fair Trade Orange 70% dark chocolate bar. And I love the combination of orange and chocolate, especially this time of year as it's getting colder. And then probably my current favorite, very indulgent treats are these Udi's gluten-free, soft and chewy chocolate chip cookies. These are amazingly good and very chewy, and I find these in the freezer section at my grocery store. In my bathroom, I've been burning this candle, which I got from Anthropologie, and it's in the scent Coconut Milk Mango, and it smells very sweet, but I mostly bought it for the packaging, and it kind of coordinates with the apothecary jars that I keep in my bathroom, so it just looks really pretty when it's lit sitting up on my countertop. I don't do anything cool like hiking or camping, but I do like to walk around my neighborhood and get a little bit of fresh air. And when I walk, I usually listen to an audiobook or a podcast. And right now I am obsessed, along with everyone else, with the Serial podcast. If you haven't heard of that, it is an offshoot of This American Life, and it is the true telling of a story week by week of a murder that occurred in 1999 in Baltimore, Maryland. And it is so well done, and it's a riveting story. I think there are 7 episodes so far. I've listened to the first 4, and I'm very invested in the story. So it's free to listen to. You can listen to it on their website or download it onto your phone. So I'll link the website down below. I was trying to think about this question, and I believe the only movie I've seen by myself is 500 Days of Summer, and I can't remember why no one wanted to go see it with me. I actually really liked that movie, and I own it on DVD, and I liked and still liked the soundtrack, so I think it was a good experience, and I would definitely do it again. When I'm relaxing and wanting to browse online, I love Anthropologie's website, and I feel like they update it a lot, so there's always new things to look at, clothes and home goods. I also like Loft and Madewell, but probably my favorite website just to browse is Pinterest. And I love seeing everyone's pins. I also like going back and looking at my own pins, and it just makes me really happy to see all the pretty images. Talked about my Spoonk mat in previous videos. This is an acupressure mat, and it has something like 6,000 of these little spikes, and I gently lay my back down, and I like to lay on it for about 30 minutes, and the spikes help to stimulate circulation, and that helps to relieve muscle tensions. And I just think the nights that I spoonk, I get a better night's rest, and when I wake up the next day, I feel refreshed and I have no muscle tension. So spoonking is one of the best things I can do to relax. Okay, let me check and make sure. Okay, I think I answered all the questions, and I loved these questions and loved this tag because I feel like we all lead very full lives, so being able to take just a night to step back from it all and relax for a little bit makes waking up the next day ready to tackle everything so much easier. So I appreciate Estée and Amelia for tagging me, and I wanted to tag a few people really quick. I'm gonna tag Allison from Amarique's, Melissa from I Love Faces 1042, Lipstick Lady 518, Andy from Techno Cupcake, Miss Crystal, Chelsea Madonna, and Rachel Talbot, and anybody else who wants to do this. It was a really fun tag, but I think that is all for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon with a new video.